Friday. What's up? It's Friday. All right, let's open up some ChatGPT. Let's see what the ChatGPT's got going on. Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's Friday. What is up? Yeah, it's Friday. What's up? Inspire people to realize their waste potential and to get upset. Okay, I'm done with the music. Just wanted to start out the live today. Amp it up with some music, get some energy going. But I so sophisticatedly just wrote myself a little sermon. So all right, clear the throat. What's up? Morning. It's 9:03 in the morning. 9:04 actually right now. Unless we're on the West Coast. In which case you're. Oh, dude, there's a three-legged dog. Hey, what's going on? I'm sorry, I just got distracted by this dog that was hobbling. That was sad. What's going on? Okay, I just wanted to read something to you this morning. Look around at your life right now. Be honest. How much of your potential have you wasted? How many days, months, maybe even years have slipped through your hands while you told yourself, I'll start tomorrow, I'll change when I feel ready? But the truth is, tomorrow doesn't exist. Tomorrow's a graveyard where your dreams go to die. If you know deep down you were built for more strength, more discipline, more faith, or just more influence, yet instead of walking in that calling, you scroll, you doom scroll, you sleep, you try to numb yourself, and then you wonder why you feel empty, and you wonder why life is like passing you by. Let's see, that pit in your stomach, the ache when you see someone else succeed, that's your soul screaming. You were supposed to be great too, but you've been wasting it. Think about this. How many times have you said, I'll start working out tomorrow? I'll fix my diet next week. I'll pray more when life slows down. I'll chase my dream when I have the money, when I have the time, the confidence. And yet here you are, still stuck, still small, still haunted by the gap between who you are and who you could be. Let that sting, let it hurt, because until you're mad enough at yourself to change, you'll keep repeating the same cycle. You have one life, one chance, and the clock is ticking whether you like it or not. Right now, you're writing the story that will read back at the end of your days. So what do you want that story to say? They could have, they should have, but they never did? Or do you want it to say they woke up, they fought back, they refused to waste another second? So here's the call. Stop waiting. Stop lying to yourself. Stand up today. Take the first step. Pray today, train today, forgive today, and work today. Don't let another sunrise catch you asleep at the wheel of your own life. God gave you breath this morning. That means He gave you another chance. Don't waste it. All right, morning. What's going on? What's going on? I just wanted to start the day. It's Friday. It's funky, fresh, fun Friday. I am coming on this morning just to say what's up to everybody. Wish everyone a good end of the week. But yeah, man. I'm still trying to figure out what kind of content to make. I don't know. I want to get a dog though. I want to get either like a Belgian Malinois or a Dutch Shepherd. So I'm in the market for a dog. If anyone knows anyone with those puppies, no. Besides that, what am I doing with my life? Oh man, since that first short video that I put out earlier this week, I'm making some pretty decent progress. Like I'm already probably down like at least 5 pounds this week. I'm leaning out pretty good, losing some body fat, kind of shrinking away to like my old physique. So that's good. Like a couple of those clips in that short video that I put out, I was planning on putting out a short video every single day, but I could tell that was going to quickly become way too much work for just the amount of time and energy that I had. So I would like to try to give like a weekly update on that, just so you guys can kind of follow along and stay motivated and stay with me, because that's the whole point. I want you guys to hop on there with me. But I'm going to be taking care of myself. I don't really have a problem with that. I think I just wanted to start this content thing just to like force myself in the routine. But I think coming on here with you guys every day has been doing that for me. So if that helps you guys, come on here. I'll try to read you guys something motivational to start the day out. I'm going to be here every day. I'm not sure exactly what direction I should be going. Well, I kind of do, but I got a lot of things in my life that I'm kind of working on right now. But I do want to get back into content pretty darn heavy. Yeah, I just got to make sure my life is in order, because I can't be a charlatan. I can't be faking it for you guys out here. I got to be living, doing the deal. I just don't believe in that stuff. The internet's so fake, bro. Just people like it's just so fake, bro. I might be unique. I might be weird. I might be different, but at least you know what you're getting. Well, maybe. I'm kind of a loose cannon, so yeah, you might not expect. Let's see. Let's get a song going. Yeah, give me a Belgian Malinois, bro. Oh man, those things are so crazy. I don't know if I can handle a Belgian. Like, if you guys know anything about dogs, you guys know anything about Belgian Malinois and a Dutch Shepherd, which would you prefer and why? Clarity. L'amour toujours. You guys ever heard this song? I hope this is not like copyrighted. I don't know how this. I'm trying to listen to just getting it done. I want to go. All right. Hey, let's go. That's funny. You are funny. All right. Well, while we were all dancing along that song, I wrote you guys another micro sermon. All right. It's called The Pain of Wasted Potential. You ready? Listen to me. Some of you are rotting alive. You wake up every day, breathe God's air, live on borrowed time, and still waste it. You waste it on distractions, on laziness, on excuses, on nothing. and you know it. That sick feeling you get when you look in the mirror, that's not just insecurity. That's the shame of wasted potential staring you in the face. You know you could be better, stronger, sharper, more disciplined, more faithful, but you keep lying to yourself. You keep saying, I'll start tomorrow, I'll change next week, I'll get serious one day. No, you won't. Because if you won't do it today, when the pain is fresh, when the regret is burning, you won't magically do it tomorrow. Tomorrow's the drug you use to numb yourself from the truth. Let me say it plain. You are disrespecting your own life. Every day you live beneath your potential. You are spitting on the gift you've been given. God didn't put you here to scroll endlessly, to binge away your purpose, to settle for mediocrity. He put you here to fight, to grow, to rise. And if you don't, you keep wasting your time. That pain that you feel right now, the ache in your chest, the lump in your throat, that will be your whole life. Regret. Regret so heavy it crushes you when you're old and it's too late. So you do have a choice. Right now, right here, either get mad enough to change or stay weak and keep lying to yourself until the coffin lid closes. But if you're done being a slave to your excuses, you're already finally you're ready to finally stop insulting yourself with wasted potential, then today has to be the day. Not tomorrow, not later, right now. Stand up, sweat, pray, work, tear yourself out of that pit you dug. You don't need permission. You don't need perfect conditions. You just need to stop being your own worst enemy and move. Because the only thing more painful in the struggle of discipline is the eternal agony of knowing you could have been so much more. Yeah, fear. Let fear drive you. The fear of being a loser, the fear of not being who you want to be. Just reckon, take a second. Who do you want to be? How do you want to live? What do you want in your life? Who do you want in your life? And how come you're not there? Or if you are there, congratulations. Very grateful for where you are. All right, back to the music. Dude, I can do this live stuff. Like, what is this? Like, am I like a DJ host? I can do this all day. Come on. Oh, check this out. Check this out. Check it out. I have a stress dumpling. It's a stress dumpling. And it comes in like a little hot pot basket. Oh, I'm crazy, bro. Anyway, what do you guys got going this weekend? I don't know if you can hear me. Do you guys have plans this weekend? What are you guys doing? What's the craziest plan you have going on this weekend? This is my hair. This is getting crazy out here. The urgency of now. Yo. Alright, well, that was fun while it lasted. Hey, we got 3 likes. That's the first time I've ever gotten 3 likes on the stream. Let's go. Man, 3 likes on the stream. What a day. What a day. All right, let's see. What should I do? Let's read off some facts. Let's see. Like what would be like a good fact list? A good fact list of like just some rude awakening facts. I don't know. Like what are some rude awakening facts about what? About what? The state. Some startling facts. What are some startling facts I should look into? Okay. Tell me the top 5 startling facts about. Hmm. Let's say life as an average American in 2025 versus in 1980. Okay, I feel like, hey, we got 4 likes. Oh my goodness. Let's go. All right. Young adults hit life milestones much later in 1980. 21-year-olds were much more likely to have a full-time job, be more financially independent, live outside their parents' home, and even begin forming families. All right, so in 1980, 21-year-olds were much more likely to have a full-time job. Okay, yeah, sure. In 2021, just 40% of 21-year-olds had a full-time working job versus 64%. Okay, all right, so it's almost half in about 50 years. So, like, life as a 21-year-old is like half as good. It's half as easy. Uh, in 2024, less than 1 in 4 adults experienced all 4 traditional markers of adulthood: moving out, working, marriage, and kids. Moving out, working, marriage, and kids. Okay, versus nearly half in 1975. So the takeaway is the roadmap to adult life has stretched, delayed, and become more uncertain. Yeah, you can say that again. All right. Number 2, real median incomes have improved, but gains are uneven. What does that mean? So median incomes have improved, but gains are uneven. All right. So if you adjust incomes for inflation, there has been growth, but it's been slow, uneven, and masking huge disparities. The real median household income rose from $59,000 in 1984, inflation adjusted to $80,000 in 23. Okay, okay, all right, all right, all right. So in 1984, the median household income was 60,000, and in 2024, 40 years later, it's only $20,000 more. That's great. Like it has to be like the rate of inflation had to have at least doubled by then. So it's like technically we went up $20,000 a year on average per household over 40 years. But yeah, so it says about 37% increase over 40 years. Yeah, 40% increase in 40 years, but the rate of inflation had to have been at least 100%. All right. Anyway, weekly wages are 19% higher versus in 1985. Wow, weekly wages are now 20% higher than 1985. 20%, boys. We're matching inflation out here, right? So has the dollar bill inflated more than 20% since 1980? That's the question we should be asking. Has the $1 bill gone up in inflation more than 20% since 1980? Because that's the only we've only our income has only gone up, not even 19%. Let's see. Cost of housing and education have exploded relative to wages. Yeah, yeah, we know that. Life expectancy and health outcomes, disparities and stagnation. This is an interesting one. So back in 1980, advances in medicine and public health were still delivering relatively robust and consistent gains in life expectancy. Today, the picture is more complex and troubling. The US life expectancy is lagging compared to peer nations. In 23, Americans lived on average 78.4 years, while peer countries 82.5. Dang, dude, they're like 4 years, dude. Our peer, so like, what's a peer country? Is like the UK? Like the UK is a peer, so or like Canada, they live 4 years longer than us. Like, honestly, it's so worth it. I would rather be an American and live 4 years shorter. Well, uh, traditionally, I would like to be an American, but if America continues going the way it is, then that might change. Okay, the gains in longevity are increasingly tied to education and income. For example, college graduates now live 11 years longer than those without a high school diploma. Yeah. Wow, that's crazy. 11 years. That's insane. I mean, there you go. There's your incentive to go to college. You get to live on average 11 years longer than those who didn't even graduate high school. I still don't want to go though. Inequality in life expectancy between rich and poor was widened. Inequality in life expectancy between rich and poor. Okay. So I think what that means is like the poor on average, like now that we're in the future, 2025, the poor on average might live like an extra 5 years. The rich are probably going to live like an extra 50 years because they can afford all this life extension surgery and all these supplements and nutrition and whatnot. All right, so let me just read the concluding little thing right here. So it says why these facts matter and sting. You might say, okay, change happens, but the deeper truth is many people are still operating on the assumptions of 1980 about stability, fairness, timelines, and what it takes to get ahead. They plan, budget, and dream as though the rules are the same, but the rules have changed. This is a really important. This is super important. Is the environment is always changing. So if you feel stuck, depleted, frustrated, good, let it burn. Because to live well now is not just to work harder, is to adopt your thinking, fighting for edges, collapse timelines, build resilience, and refuse the default drift. These startling facts aren't just data points, they're warnings. You can afford to live by old maps, or no, sorry, you can't afford to live by old maps when the terrain has shifted. Okay? Just know, if you guys are living on the same software as like the stuff that your parents raised you on, is like if your parents are boomers or something, like if they raise you on like these sayings or like this is how you should live your life, this is what you should do for your career, this is dude, that advice is gone. That advice is no longer applicable. It wasn't applicable past like 30 years ago. Okay. So you need to learn how to be a critical thinker, how to live for yourself, how to realize that nobody's going to get you to where you want to go. You have to learn what you need to learn, figure out what you want to have, and go get it all alone because nobody's going to help you. Not only is nobody going to help you, times are getting so much harder where people are more likely to take from you and make it harder for you to do that. Okay, that's the disparity between the rich and the poor, right? It's like that's just the natural evolution of human evolution when applied to capitalism. So good to see you. Good to see you. Thanks for being on this morning. Yeah, I appreciate you guys. I guess this last point is in 1980, many Americans could expect a more stable, predictable middle class trajectory, job growth, career ladder, pension or benefits, upward mobility, home ownership, a retirement cushion. In 2025, the middle path is far narrower. The safety nets are thinner. Labor is more precarious. Automation and globalization have disrupted many traditional industries. The volatility of costs, housing, healthcare, education means more risk even for average families because inequality is greater, upward mobility is harder, income and opportunity are increasingly determined by birth, education, location, and networks. So the average life today is not just about raising standards, it's about navigating risk, debt, uncertainty, competition, and disparity at every turn. So I mean, it's hard. It's hard to say. It's hard to tell you. It's hard to. I guess the best way I can say it is like pleasure, my friend. I guess the best way I can say this is like life today for the average American is a lot better than it was in 1780 when this country first started. We have medicine, we have air conditioning, we have refrigerators. Like life in general is a lot easier. It's a lot better. However, we are also going into a time that's almost like a feudal system, which is like there's only going to be kings and there's only going to be peasants. So, but at least the peasants they'll have a nice air conditioned home. They'll have food, maybe some universal basic income. But like that's kind of where we're heading. And so you can't just be living like you're in the 80s or like you're in the 1800s where it's like, oh, just buy stocks. just work hard for 40 years, save up, you'll get a pension. Like 0% of any of that applies. And if you do apply that, you're going to find out just how, well, just how effective it is. I mean, it's not going to be a total ineffective. I mean, it'll probably be a net negative, to be honest with you. It's like you'll spend years saving up 10, 20, $100,000 just to realize that one economic downturn just wiped all that out, or that the $100,000 that you had was not the same $100,000 that you expected to have back when you made that plan. Anyway. Man. All right. Well, it's Friday. I got to start my day. I hope you guys, thank you guys for being on here. It's good hanging with you guys, but have a good Friday. Have a good weekend. And I will see you guys tomorrow morning.